what do? We really start off with helping brands put down their brand strategy and the brand personas and what do they really stand for? What is it that we can really go out there and talk about the brand? And then we take that and look at how can they be deployed across social, content, media and customer acquisition, content and SEO. And today we also go a bit beyond to look at retention, marketing automation and seeing how we really close the loop to bring back customers that you actually acquired as well. And while we started Social Bit, we also built a few products along the way, and Social Bit continues to be our main sort of vertical, where we have a 300 plus member team. And we kind of have a combination of media and creative capabilities there. We have very large partners with Google, Meta, Amazon, and others. We manage about 900 crores of media annually at this point in time. And we've also built our Salesforce capabilities along the way, where we look at the marketing automation as well. We also built a product about 6 years ago now, and now it's a separate entity for us where we have a 50-member team that looks at creators, helping identify, discover those creators, and with real-time dashboards to actually track what's happening with those creators. In fact, we are one of the few companies that also work directly with Meta and Google for many of the programs they have. They're proud to also be associated with Reels. When Reels was launched in India, we were one of the few agencies that worked with them to make Reels a habit for 1,000 plus creators across the country. And of course, we work with many brands on that. And we started our center of excellence on e-commerce omnichannel for D2Scale, where we actually do end-to-end work for them, right from marketplaces to photography, for product shoots, photo shoots, all of it. So we kind of do an integrated approach for omnichannel brands, retail brands, and D2C brands. So one of the brands we're really proud to be associated with over the last 5 odd years is Boat, around the time that they started off. And today we're proud to be part of that journey where they are India's #1 wearable brand and amongst the top globally as well. And when we actually engage with them in multiple roles, but one key role has been to actually help them launch the entire direct-to-consumer business, which we started in 2020, during June 2020. And it was a combination of 3 broad things that we work with them today. One is on the media side, where we actually work with them to figure out which media channels can actually help you acquire the right customers, and obviously advanced analytics to actually make that happen. The second is a lot of creative work and figuring out across the entire funnel of marketing which creative, what works, what doesn't work. And of course, some bit of automation to really help improve the conversion rates for both. One of the things we actually did for them was to look at an advanced dashboard to be able to look at real-time optimization. And today we have advanced triggers and advanced automation to be able to optimize these campaigns on the fly as well. So the next case study is actually around BakeFit. It's one of the brands we work with very closely to bring to life the content marketing and SEO to life. One of the things we did with them was actually research saying, if people are looking for mattresses, which is that core product, that may be a very small segment. So we actually looked at the entire home segment for them and looked at where is the relevance for us, right, in terms of interiors, overall, and they will also kind of expand the product lines that they will. So actually we looked at research to see how can they actually go after content marketing from a much wider lens. And that's how the research helped us figure out what we should be talking about. The second step of that was actually creating a lot of in-depth content. So if you do visit BakeFit at any point, if you go to that guides section, you'll actually get to see in-depth guides that we've created, which are visual guides written down actually across the entire board, right? So visual content, written content, and each of these pages are actually designed in a way which is almost like a mini book. So each of these guides, for example, are anywhere between 1,500 to 2,500 words. In fact, all the guides you put together will probably be equal to about 15 odd books if you actually take that. Right? So that's the amount of content we actually put out there, based on research that we did, to actually get the result that you see on the board, which is a uplift in traffic, uplift in revenue from organic and direct traffic that's coming in. And the approach has always been do less, but actually do it really, really well with in-depth content, right? So it's only 60 pieces of content, but each of those pieces are well thought through, well designed. The experience is amazing. It has multiple chapters. People can skim through it if they want, and that's really what creates the impact that we're talking about. And the last case study we have today is for Go Colors, which is a retail brand, and I know some of you over here are retailers and in the fashion space. And here what we've done really is a combination of creative content, but also reels and vertical first content that actually go up on Instagram. So we actually did a brand film for them, but the beauty which we wanted to actually show here was actually how have we created vertical first content and reel first content. So while there was one big brand film which probably many of you have made in the past, we actually translated that into 30 different pieces of vertical first content from different cities as well. So there was content just specific to Chennai, to Bangalore, to Delhi. We had different scenarios of different kinds of leggings being worn for different occasions, and that's how we brought the entire campaign to life. So often it's not about saying I have one great piece of content which is my brand film, but it's also about how do you translate that into content which is more biteable, like bite-sized content that actually can be taken out live and consumed and amplified over a much longer period of time. With that, I'm going to say thank you and warm welcome once again to the Digital Leadership Summit, and look forward to an amazing afternoon. Thank you so much.